Honestly, every pregnancy is different. Like, no two pregnancies can be the same, even if they're from the same womb. Yeah, they can never be the same. You get to go through different phases of life in all of these pregnancies, you know. Okay, so I just had my baby recently, and even though this is not the first baby I'm having, this is not my first child, but it just seems like this is my first experience because, like, I can't even explain. Now I really understand when they say no two pregnancies are the same. Not at all. Like, whatever you experience in the first one, you might have a slight, difference from future pregnancies or from other kinds of pregnancies, so it can never be the same. Like, yeah, even though I've had kids before, and I thought I was ready for what I am going to expect. Like, I actually thought that, well, because I've had kids before, so it's nothing there, it's not new, it's the same thing, I'm used to it. No, when I had this one, I discovered that you can't be used to some certain things, like the sleepless nights, you can't really get used to it. The baby crying for some reason, sometimes you don't even know what they're crying for. You've done all you possibly can. You've changed the nappy, you've fed, you've breastfed, you've carried, you've burped them, you've done all you can do to soothe the baby, and the baby just does not stop crying. It can be overwhelming, and then that's when you get to understand that, man, you can't really get used to these things. It's just, I think with every child, it's just a learning process on how to deal with humans, how to deal with newborns, how to deal with little children. So there's nothing like actually saying I'm a pro when it comes to newborn, especially that first stage of their life, that newborn stage where they're very little. It can be very, very overwhelming. So when I had my baby, I actually just felt like, yeah, it's gonna be a very smooth ride because why not? We've had other ones, and but then again, I remember that, wow, the last time I had a child was 6 years ago. And 6 years ago is quite a long time to remember certain things I did that helped me with my last baby, or 6 years ago is quite a long time to actually put yourself back in that motherhood stage, that's newborn motherhood level, but well, we are pulling through gradually. And I think one of the advantages I have is that my first two children are quite helpful. They are, the age gap between them and the newborn is really wide. Like, it is big, massive, kind of, especially the first child. My first child, the age gap between him and my baby is a lot. So he's very helpful when it comes to, the newborn. When it comes to assisting me with my newborn, he's kind of helpful. My second child too, my daughter, oh my God, that one always wants to help with the baby. She always wants to carry the child, the baby. She always wants to feed the baby. And sometimes she's like, Mommy, give me his nappy, a wet nappy or the salt nappy. I want to throw it away. I want to get rid of it. So errands like that, they just kind of sit around and they wait for me to tell them what to do to help me. Yeah, so that's the advantage I actually have at the moment, because I have kids that are big enough to assist me with my little baby. But apart from that, because there is really nothing much they can do, I can't leave the baby with my kids unattended to, or just with them alone. I have to always be there. So on the other hand, it still feels like you are doing quite a lot, even if your kids, or rather, even if my kids are still helping. It's still like I'm still like the one actually calling the shots here. And then things like waking up at night, my goodness, I thought I was actually done with that many years back, until recently. Waking up every night is not funny. It's not a joke. Sometimes I just sleep like 3 hours alone at night, and when I wake up the next morning, I'm tired, my eyes are red. another kind of learning process. It's not easy at all, but yeah, we're pulling through gradually. And like I said before, the too much cries, they're crying all the time. Sometimes you don't even know what to do. You don't know exactly how to soothe the baby. You don't know what to do to really make him, it's like a guessing work. You have to, okay, could it be this? Could it be the nappy? Could the nappy be wet? You check. If it is, you change it. Could he be hungry? You make food, you give him. Could it be this? You just keep trying, and until you see that particular thing that will kind of make him feel better. So that is actually the point I am at this moment. But apart from that, yeah, are we enjoying this stage? Why not? It's fun, because I know that in a very short while from now he will grow. They don't really stay so long at this stage. They grow very fast. So the best thing to do is enjoy them while this situation lasts. Enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy this, this particular newborn stage, because in a very short while from now, guys, I'm sorry I have to change location, because while I was doing the other video, I was actually doing it in the kitchen, and for some reason my baby was not just enjoying the atmosphere. I think it was quite noisy. The washer was on, and I don't know, that is what I'm talking about babies just crying. Sometimes you don't really know what exactly is making them cry. Anyway, so I had to change location, and I came in here. Right now I'm changing my baby's nappy because he's done a big one. So as I was saying, with babies, you really cannot predict what the next move is going to be. You can't really tell what they're going to do next. You can't really tell what they're going to cry about next. So it's always good you're at alert and just be ready. But like I'm saying also, sometimes you think you know it all because you've had experiences before, but they all come with their different agendas in our lives. Well, so far so good. It's all fun. Enjoy it while it lasts, because this newborn stage, funny enough, is quite a short stage. It doesn't really last that long. Before you know it, they're up and about, they're already crawling, they're trying to walk, they're trying to run, all of that. So yeah, in as much as this particular stage is the very dependent stage where they have to depend on you fully for every single thing, still enjoy it. There's still a lot of advantage in having babies this age, honestly. In as much as I am even saying, oh, it's kind of tires me out and all of that, I am enjoying it, because when I look at him, I see how small he is. I just imagine, oh my God, this little creature depends on me like fully. He can't do anything on his own unless you do it for them. That's the joy about it. That makes the motherhood instinct in you to be quite emotional, knowing that someone depends fully on you for everything. So guys, that has been my journey so far. I'm still on it, actually. And so far so good. It's worth trying. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.